Hey guys, it is your coach Tanya Grist. Happy Monday! So I'm here, crazy hair and all. I keep trying to fix it. It just doesn't want to be fixed. So screw it. I'm just gonna leave it. But anyways, today I wanted to talk to you about, first of all, I look super short. I mean, I am super short, but there's no reason to look that way. Yes, I live in Florida. Yes, I have a long sleeve shirt on. It's very rainy. And I was just outside, so it's cold and damp for me in the house right now. But anyways, it's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was comparisons. And how I know there's so many people that are constantly comparing themselves to other people. Like, constantly. And that's such a negative mindset to get yourself into. This is why. Because when we're focusing all our time looking at what everybody else has, oh, I love her hair, I love her eyes, oh, I love the way her relationship is, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that, about all these other people, all it does is put the my hair looks crazy, is put the negative in your mindset about your own being, okay? And when you get into that mindset of putting yourself down or not thinking you're good enough and things of that nature, you're constantly, hey Jacqueline, you're constantly beating yourself up. So you're constantly looking at yourself in a negative manner. So then that negative mindset is going to stick with you with everything else. Whether you're doing well at work, doing well on a journey, doing well at school, whatever it may be that you're doing, you're going to find that you're going to be not in a good state with any of those things because of the comparison. And another reason why you shouldn't compare yourself to anybody else is because you are the only you there is and you do it best. You need to start loving who you are. Stop loving who everybody else is and love you first, because that's where the key is. That's like the meat and potatoes of the meal, so to speak. I actually had this talk with my daughter not too long ago because, she's a teenager, so she compares. I mean, I'm 40 and I compare sometimes. But we need to not do that, because when you're spending all this time looking at what everybody else has and comparing yourself to all these other people and what they have in their life and what they have going for them and what's so good and this and that and the other, you're taking all this time away from yourself to focus on them, and they're focusing on themselves. So you're focusing on them, they're focusing on them, and no one's focusing on you. No one's focusing on your life. No one's focusing on what you need to be doing. So it's this endless trap. And then you feel like your life has gone nowhere, like you're stuck in a rut. That's why, because you're too busy focusing on everybody else. So this is what I want everybody to do. And it just has to be, not everybody, just has to be, I don't know who keeps trying to call me. Sorry, I'm going to have to call you back. I don't recognize that number. Sorry. So this is my call to action for you when it comes to comparison. And I hope you guys implement this one like some of you implemented the other one about changing that one word. When you were a negative word, changing it to a positive word. Here's my call to action. If you're one that's always comparing yourself to everybody else and always comparing what everybody else does, what everybody else has, and it's not fair, and I wish I had this, and I wish I could be like this person, and I wish I had that person's energy, and I wish I could look like her, and blah, 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 blah. If you're somebody that does that, this is what I want you to do. Because it's a hard habit to break. It's a hard habit to get out of. Trust me. I keep it real, and I compare too, and it takes me a little bit to get myself back out of it sometimes when I get there. But I notice when I am doing the comparing, I can't stop looking at my own hair, so I'm surprised you guys aren't commenting about my crazy hair. When I get into comparing mode, I find that everything else lacks in my life. And I'm taking away from that happiness and stuff from my own life. So this is what I try to do, and I want you to try to implement this too. When I get into comparing mode, like when I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm always seeing the same person super happy in their life, or I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had her hair. Her hair is beautiful, color, length, health, everything. I wish I had her eyebrows. I wish I looked like her. I want her stomach. I want her butt. I want, and you start comparing. This is what I want you to do. It's okay to look at somebody else and say, she has really nice hair. But once you give that person a compliment, and you like, oh, I love her hair. Right when you start to say the word of, I wish my hair would look like hers, right when you start to have that thought before it comes out of your mouth, I want you to think of a compliment to give yourself. So say you're looking through pictures and you're like, oh my God, I love her hair. I wish my hair looked like hers. Oh my God, I love her hair. I love the way XYZ. I love the way my pants fit me this morning. I love the way I'm seeing results on my journey. I love the way I styled my hair today. You need to give yourself the same amount of compliments that you're giving other people. So every time you're looking at somebody else to compare to, that's giving them a compliment, but you're not giving yourself one. So when you get in that spot to compare, I want you to give yourself a compliment. Another thing that I want you to do that's going to help you on this comparison, because it ends up being a mind game within yourself, and it takes a long time to get out of it. So what I want you to start doing is at night when you're laying down, because if you're like me, it takes some time to unwind. So I lay there and I kind of try to clear my mind and relax my body and, relax your fingertips, now relax your shoulders, like that before I know it, I'm sleeping. But before you start doing those things, while you're clearing your mind, I want you to pay yourself 2 compliments from that day. It could be a way that you looked. It could be something well that you did. It could be something that you did out of selfishness, like not being selfish, and you did something for somebody without getting something in return. I want you to pay yourself a few compliments when you lay down at night. Today, I helped my challengers so well. Today, I got a text message about, somebody doing great on their journey, and that made me feel like I'm doing my job correctly. Today, I didn't yell at my children. Today, I did this. You need to start giving yourself some compliments. So that's my call to action, is to, right when you're about to give somebody else a compliment because you're comparing, it's okay to give them that compliment, but compliment yourself. Find something about you that you like with your appearance. There is always something. Your smile, your eyes, the way your eyes light up a room, the way your smile lights up a room. It's okay to compliment yourself. That does not mean that you're self-absorbed. That does not mean that you have this big ego and you think you're the next best thing to sliced bread. It's healthy to compliment yourself. So do that call to action, and then before going to bed, give yourself 2 to 3 compliments. And I promise you, that'll slowly help you stop with the comparison game. Like I said, it is okay to like someone's outfit, or to love the way someone's makeup came out and try your makeup that way. Or, love the way their hair looks, or this, that, and the other. But comparing and saying, this person has XYZ and I don't, I have this. And as if what you have sucks. That's where you're going to be stuck in a rut. And I don't want you in that rut. So I want to see you guys comment below if you're willing to accept the challenge of doing my call to action today. Have a great Monday, guys. Bye.